Y'all, welcome back to another live stream edition of G-Man Fishing. Caught some fish today so far. Now we're back to it. We got two Chinooks and one trout so far. And now we're back to trying to get another one. We did miss one that could have been a steelhead. I threw out there. I knew where he was. I could see him. Threw out there, drifted right to him. He ate it. I missed him. But because I didn't land him, didn't pull him up far enough out of the water to see if it was just a trout or a steelhead, I can't exactly say it was a steelhead for sure. But I'm certain that it was because I saw the fish. He's sitting right in front of that rock right there. You can still see you might be able to see the two fish sitting there. But one of those two fish hit. Whether or not, because one looks too small to be a steelhead, the other one definitely looks like it could be. A steelhead, so yeah. We already got two watchers. Oh, we just started this live stream. This morning we had a pretty good turnout. Pretty good number of watchers this morning, which is nice. Hopefully we get just as good a amount of watchers this afternoon as we did this morning. But we don't know if we will or we won't. But yeah, so we got 3 fish today so far. And we missed 2 others. Per the title says 3 fish so far. Beautiful 16-inch rainbow trout. And one really scarred up salmon and one fairly decent condition salmon. And so we're just back to throwing the lures again. You guys, there are a steelhead right in front of both of those rocks out there. I don't know if you can see both the rocks or just the one rock, but who knows? We're out here again. I can definitely see that one fish. I just can't see it in the camera lens. Maybe a little bit, but if so, not much. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, y'all. Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys seen where that one landed. Thanks for hitting that like button, y'all. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and share. Beautiful day of fishing today. 3 fish landed. Missed 2 others. No, I missed 3 other fish, actually. I forgot I had one bobber down. So we got one on a Stilly, one on a Cleo, and one on a jig, you guys. Hook Set John, what's going on, man? Glad you could join us on this second edition of live streaming. First live stream we landed 2 fish, and then I landed 1 fish off the live stream. And I put that short on before I started this live stream. So you guys want to see that second Chinook, just go watch it. Yep, game 2 of the doubleheader. I like that, David. Very true, very true. I just hope that this evening's live stream is just as productive as the morning one, because you guys seen the bobber down. You guys seen the 1 trout and one salmon caught. So it just took me that long to get my phone charged back up so I could go live again. So I might have went live sooner if I could have got my phone charged sooner, but I'm using this battery pack and it's kind of slow. Redman, what's going on, man? Are we fishing together on Tuesday or Thursday this week, Redman? I need to know. What day you want me to come fish with you at Haystack? Tuesday or Thursday? That's the days I got. Yeah, I know you're at work, bud. Tuesday's good. All right, I'll see if I can make it on Tuesday. I'll let you know Monday night. If I can make it on Tuesday. I should be able to, I would think. Can't swear to nothing, though. But I think I can make it on Tuesday. You hear that? Me and Redmond's going to be live on Tuesday, so y'all make sure y'all check us out on Tuesday. We'll be live from Haystack Reservoir. Yeah, I'm not able to fish Monday or Wednesday. I usually only got Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. After the first year, all I have is 1 day a week, and that's whatever, or well, still have 2 days a week, but just 1 day throughout the week because it's just too much driving to do during the week, having to work. So, yeah, I know you'd be live streaming through that time frame, that's for sure. I'm thinking about doing a jig and bobber here pretty quick, or a jig and then a jig and a bobber. Man, I can see that steelhead plain as day with that sun out. Hopefully you guys can see it too. I mean, I can kind of see it in the screen. I might be able to zoom in and be able to get it better. I know you can sit there because I can see it. And there's still one below it too. There's two of them there. I don't know if you guys can see the second one. The words are in the way of the second one. Boy, my views dropped down below 40,000 views, so I ain't doing so well YouTube style right now. YouTube don't like it when your views drop below 40,000. I don't know why that is. But they don't like it when our views drop below 40,000. When I was getting 60,000 views per day, it was pretty nice. We're gonna throw a jig for a little bit, I think. We got three jig rods now. Earlier we only had the two, but I went ahead and grabbed the third one. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Still waiting on Mo Style to show up. She ain't showed up yet. Yeah, that last live stream you guys seen, I was in Missouri when I was live streaming that last one. Well, not the one today, but from what was it? Tuesday? I think I live. Monday? Yeah, I think it was Monday I went live. Everybody wanted to know where I was, but I wasn't telling nobody where I was. I didn't have a lot of time to fish that day, so I just fished for a little bit. I've got 3 full-length videos coming from that trip. And then a bunch of short videos, because I got a lot of short videos from being there. Wanted to make sure that I made a lot of content for you guys while I was gone. Sorry I didn't tell nobody I was gone, but kind of one of those things. That's why I wasn't able to do a whole lot, because I wasn't around. Now I'm back. I don't know about better than ever, but I'm back. Come on. Give us another fish here. Be nice to get a 4th fish today. That's not good. One of my rods decided to take a swim. Well, the butt end of it anyways. Wind's picked up a little bit too since this morning. What's going on? Jay Fishing and Outdoors. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I know I did. I was visiting family. Oh yeah, you guys can definitely see that fish right there. Rudd, what's going on, man? Glad you could join us. Oh yeah, you can definitely see both of them now. With that sun popping out. Yeah, you can definitely see both of them. That's cool. Glad you guys can see those fish. That closer one I got to bite earlier today. I just couldn't get him. Landed. That bottom one. Probably can't see him now, but every time that sun goes behind those clouds, those fish get hard to see. Real hard to see. Yeah, I caught 3 fish so far today, and I've hooked 5 fish and I've landed 2 fish. So I would say I'm doing pretty good for myself. 2 salmon and 1 trout I landed. That's a pretty good day. And now all I need is a steelhead to make it a 3 different species today. I don't know if I'll get that 3rd species or not, but the first 2 fish was caught on a live stream this morning, and then I put out a short on the one I caught this afternoon. because I wasn't live streaming at the time when I caught that third fish. Had a great trip to Missouri though. Went and visited my dad and my brother and family down there in Missouri. So that was fun. We caught bass and crappie and bluegill, or perch as we call them back there. Sunfish fam call perch. Even though technically perch. Fishing for a steelhead. Fishing for a steelhead. Got two of them sitting there swimming around right there, sticking their tongues out at us, saying, "You can't catch us, you can't catch us." I'm like, well, I got one of you to bite earlier, so come close to catching you. I wanted to catch a catfish while I was there, white bass and muskie, but I didn't get any one of the three species that I wanted to catch while I was there. I caught, like I said, bass, largemouth bass, perch, and crappie, white crappie. You got 3 today in Michigan? Nice, nice, nice. That's what I caught the trout on this morning. Was that jig there? And then I got a salmon on a stilly, and then I got a salmon on a or not a Castmaster, but a Clio. I'm glad you guys could join us. No, just a jig. I had a bobber down too today, but it wasn't. I didn't hook him or land him. Literally, it went down, and my delayed reaction, I missed him. I was frustrated. People on the live stream this morning got to see me miss it. So I'm going to be throwing a jig and bobber here in just a minute. Just a minute. We're throwing Panther Martins, Cleos, Stillies, 2 different color jigs today, and we're about to throw a third color jig in just a few minutes here. Oh, well, yeah, it does work pretty well for a steelhead, but we're not allowed to use a spawn sack because we can't use bait on the Deschutes River. So no bait, but we're allowed to use beads and stuff like that. But it's got to be hard beads. It can't be soft beads either. So a lot of things we can't do here that other people can do in other parts of the United States. We got so many rules and regulations, my wife gets mad at them. I don't blame her. I'm just trying to make a living fishing, and she get mad because the rule subsection Z divided by 9 divided by 86.354, is what she calls it. She gets kind of upset with all the rules and regulations. Me, I don't. I just abide by them. And I just keep on keeping them. Shrimp colored trout beads, huh? Sweet. Bead fishing's fun. I mean, it's just not my favorite way to fish. I do it. I just don't do a lot of it. No, it ain't foggy today. Pretty clear today. Pretty clear. Just I don't know if it's. I think it's just the color of water, to be honest with you. Because what you were looking at was the water. It's not foggy at all. It's just. It really isn't foggy at all. Yeah. Yeah, I like I said, I do some of that bead fishing. I just don't do a lot of it. Like I said, it's not my favorite way to catch fish. My favorite way to catch fish is throwing everything at them. That's why I throw so many different things at them during a live stream or during a Saturday of filming. You guys just usually don't get to see all of everything that I do. Trust me, I wish you guys could, but then that'd be hours and hours of casting and not catching, you know. All right, we're gonna switch to the Dicta float right now. The Dicta float, the set float with the one we had the bobber down on this morning, right here. Thanks to Sky Blue Fishing, he gave me this jig here right here. Oh yeah, wow, that's pretty good numbers. 35 fish in 2 hours. And you said you're fishing Michigan? Crazy. That's some really good numbers. Really good numbers. Yeah, them boat fishermen, man, they ain't got no respect for nobody. Well, I can't say all of them, but there are some. That does happen. No doubt about that. Aren't you? How many fish are allowed a day in Michigan? Because I mean, that's a lot of fish to be catching in a couple hours. 3 a day, nice. Yeah, catching and releasing, yeah. I got you. There ain't nothing wrong with doing a little catch and release. For sure, for sure. Cool, glad you kept your 3. Gonna head to the lake, I think, on Tuesday. Gonna go reservoir fishing sometime this week, I think. Go up to Haystack Reservoir and try to get a trout. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sounds like there's a lot of fish back in the 90s. You're catching that many fish a day. That's the way it was, I hear, here in Oregon, too. Back in the 90s, you used to be able to catch a lot of them, and the population started getting lower and lower, and just not like they used to be. Numbers just not like they used to be, for sure. Overfishing can hurt the populations, for sure. Yeah. I hear Lake Michigan's a pretty good place to fish. Well, it used to be, anyways. It used to be phenomenal runs of everything, it seemed like, in there. And now they got the zebra mussels and everything else in there. Adjusting my float, making it a little deeper. Sky Blue, what's going on? Glad you could join us for the second edition of G-Man Fishing. Sky Blue put out a video today, y'all. Go check out Sky Blue. He's got some good stuff going on, too. Same way with Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon. Something ain't right with my stuff right there. Fixed now. Yeah. I know I got here too late, huh? I missed the golden days of fishing in Oregon. From what everybody says. Yeah, the Rogue, the Columbia River. Oh yeah, there's so many places that used to be really good from what I'm told. Stop planting as many fish, huh? Gotcha. I think that they do that just to make us fishermen a little more angry, you know? I know why they do it here in Oregon, why they don't plant so many here in Oregon. And that's just because they want to keep the wild population strong, the native population of fish, so they don't put so many hatchery fish in the water. There's a good reason. I mean, it's a fair reason, you know. Yeah, that's a pretty good sized walleye right there, for sure. 13 pounds. That's a really good walleye right there. Biggest walleye I caught was like 2.5 pounds back in 2013 when I was visiting Missouri. We got some big walleye in Oregon, but I don't know how to fish for them. I've never had any luck fishing for them. Got you. Not enough bait fish in Lake Michigan, huh? That does make sense, though. I mean, you get too many predators in there, you're gonna have less bait fish. And from what I understand, you know, with the zebra mussels and all that stuff, what happens is they eat all the food that the little fish want to eat before they get bigger, and then all of a sudden there's less food for the bait fish and stuff. So then they start to die off as well. Yeah, that stinks when all the bait fish and stuff, you know, just aren't there no more. It's really just a unfortunate thing that happens, you know. Oh yeah, with the cast net. John Joe, what's going on? Glad you could join us on this afternoon edition of live streaming. We done pretty good for ourselves. We got 3 fish today. We got 2 salmon and 1 trout. And we missed one. I'm pretty sure it was a steelhead. But you know, we didn't land him. I only had him on for a second. But the thing was I could see the fish. I I rolled my lure right in front of him and it got ate. So I'm sure it was a steelhead that ate it. And plant milkins? What the heck's a milkin? I have no clue what that is. Better there, salmon and steelhead. Oh yeah. I know a lot of people tend to like them salmon and steelhead. Now, as far as fighting fish, I like to catch a steelhead. They fight real well, and they jump and they get excited and everything else. A lot of people think them walleyes are best tasting fish in the world, it seems like, but I mean, my opinion on them is they're okay to eat, but they're not as good as, they're not, you know, as great as they're said to be, in my opinion. I like catching them. I do like eating them, but I'm definitely one of the YouTubers who think they're an okay fish to eat, but not as great as others. Millions of walleyes, but not milkins. Milkon, however you say that. Yeah, a lot of people do. I mean, I don't blame them. Fairly decent eating fish, but I'm just not the biggest walleye. I like crappies and catfish better myself, and bluegill. To me, in my opinion, they taste better. Your phone likes to act up, yeah. My phone likes to act up too. I don't know anybody's phone that don't act up. It seems like I bought a brand new one and it acts up more than anything in the world. I think my float just slipped down my line on that cast. The way it felt. I'll have to check it out when I reel it in. My bucket list fish to catch next year is the pike. Hopefully, I'm gonna seal the deal on a pike next year. If thing works out, I'm catching a pike. Oh yeah, it didn't really slip too much. We're good. Yeah, I got 3 fish today. I got two salmon and a trout so far today. And I missed 3 others. Fishing the Deschutes River in Central Oregon. The lovely, lovely Deschutes River. Yep, 2 salmon and a trout. I missed a couple others. I've never caught a muskie or a pike. I tried to catch a muskie last week, but I couldn't seem to get one to bite. 42-inch pike. Oh, nice. That's a pretty good pike. So I'm hoping next year the pike, I'm going to get a pike off my list of fish to catch. You got lake sturgeon. My biggest fish is the 12.5-foot sturgeon off the. No, I'm throwing a jig and a bobber right now. My biggest fish is a 12.5-foot sturgeon off the Columbia River. Off the mighty Columbia River. I've caught a lot of sturgeon though over the years. This is the Deschutes River in Central Oregon. The very, very lovely Deschutes River. Yep, that's a big fish. Let's see here. I know that's crazy to think there's a freshwater fish that big, but they're there. Let's see here. The muskies come up just before the steelhead, and you catch them while steelhead fishing. Nice. I'm fishing for steelhead. Just a sea run rainbow trout that went to the ocean, came back bigger and badder. No, I didn't get the weight on that fish. I wasn't gonna hurt that fish. That'd be a hard fish to have to try to weigh. That'd be hard to weigh. You caught a 5.5-foot sturgeon? Wow. Well, salmon fishing, yeah, that does happen for sure. Depends on where you're fishing too. Sometimes it happens a little more. About ready to switch setups and go to another jig and bobber setup, but it'll be a slip bobber setup. 55-pound flathead, yeah. Them flatheads are fun to catch. I like catching them. I like catching them flatheads, blues, and channels. And if there ain't no blues, channels, or flatheads, I'll take a bullhead. I don't mind catching bullhead catfish. I should have set the hook on that. That looked like a bite. Oh yeah, he stopped in 2016. got too much lead and mercury in them or something. Them fish that stay close to the bottom tend to have a lot of lead and mercury in them. I don't know why, but they do. Oh yeah, biblically, well, it really depends on if you're Jewish or not when it comes to the biblical sense of things, because the Bible with the new covenant means you can eat the unclean animals. You can eat the catfish and the pigs and the camels and stuff. The old covenant, there's a lot of things we couldn't do. New covenant, yeah, that's what the old covenant, you couldn't eat fish without scales. New covenant, you can eat fish. Now I don't want to um um I don't want to tell you to go ahead and eat it if it's against what you believe. You know, I don't want to lead you astray from anything. So I don't blame you if you don't eat them, if it's what you believe. It is saying in the Bible. I've read it a lot, and I understand. At least I feel like I understand it a little bit. And from what I can tell, I can eat catfish. So, and like I said, I'm not going to say that you should go out and eat a catfish if it's against your beliefs. My beliefs and what I've read in the Bible says I can eat catfish, so I'll eat catfish. Well, let's not get all biblical here. This is about fishing and not biblical beliefs. Oh, battery just went dead on the GoPro. Does the water levels of the river ever change? It always looks the same. Yeah, it definitely changes. It definitely changes. Like right now, we're at low water mark. It's because we haven't had enough rain or snow to bring it up. But yeah, I've seen it where it fluctuates so much because one, either they've got too much water behind the dam, and so they got to release water, or we've had a lot of rain and a lot of snow, and so it definitely can make it higher. Sometimes during steelhead season, you see, normally I don't have to fish any more than 3 to 6 feet deep underneath the float. But during high water, Mike, I sometimes I have to fish 8 or 9 feet, um, 8 or 9 feet below the float. So it does. I've seen some years during Thanksgiving where the water's so high and nasty and murky because of the amount of rain and snow we get. It can be hard to catch a fish. So yeah, it does make a difference. It does fluctuate. It's just right now we're not getting a lot of rain or snow, so you know. I've fished several seasons where the water's all high and nasty, and you're just fishing the fish, and you're a lot of times not catching nothing. Um, Jen, what's going on, man? Glad you could join us, my brother. Just got back from Missouri yesterday evening, to be exact. Got back from my dad's house, went and visited him, had Thanksgiving dinner. Oh yeah, it was nice to see my dad and my brother and my uncles and everybody else. It was so much fun. So much fun. Caught some fish, missed some fish. Didn't catch all the fish species I wanted to, but hey, I caught some fish. Did you go see your sister for Thanksgiving, Jan? You fish the Chetco River. It is a wild river. When it rains hard, the river can rise 15 feet, no problem. Wow, sounds like it. That's a lot of water to fluctuate. Our water don't quite fluctuate that much. Not quite that much. Depth check. Yeah, that's about right. Ah. Nope, nope, not since before the live stream. Before the live stream, I caught 3 fish. Well, I caught 2 in this morning's live stream, and then I haven't caught nothing. And then I caught 1 off the live stream, and now I'm just fishing and hoping like heck one will cooperate during the live stream again. Because this is the second live stream today. This morning I caught 2 fish on live stream, and then this afternoon I've caught 1 fish. And that was, I got that on video and I put that in a short form, so. But right now, no, I haven't caught anything since then. You was watching a bit, yeah. Yeah, you did. You missed all 3 of the fish caught and landed. I've been out here in Oregon almost 30 years and my dad ain't come and visit me once yet. That's okay. Maybe someday he'll come visit me here. I've been back there a couple times to visit him though. Even though he's never come out here to visit me. Wow, we've already been live streaming an hour? No way. That's crazy. Don't seem like no hour. Where'd the time go, you guys? I'd like to know. Dang. Crazy how much the time flies. Tony Hamilton, how's it going? Glad you could join us. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you on that. Just the way they're raised, for sure. And that's okay if my daddy never comes visiting me out here in Oregon. That's fine, you know. It'd be nice if he did, though. I mean, see some scenery he's never seen before. I don't think he's ever been on the West Coast before. I'm sure he said he's been to the ocean down in the south, which is pretty cool. My brother's been out here a couple times to see me. Him and his family. But that's it. Just my brother and his family. Been out here a couple times. Yeah, that is cool. I got to fish with my dad. That was sweet. If you guys go back and watch that video with the 14-inch crappie, that's my dad. He didn't catch that fish, and I didn't catch that fish, but we still got it. Yeah, I'm float fishing right now. I'm float fishing with a jig and a bobber right now. Show him. I'm fishing about 6 feet deep right now. About 6 feet deep. Using a slip float. Earlier I was using a set float. Because I got a slip float set up, and I got a set float. A slip float and a set float. Steelhead. Steelhead, salmon, trout. Or what's in the river right now. No walleye. No walleye. No walleye, no bass. There are suckers. There's suckers, and there's pike minnow. Pike minnow. Whitefish. Dolly Varden or bull trout. There's a few species here. But no walleye, sorry. Been a long week though. I mean, I just got home yesterday. I probably should have took the day off and rested instead of coming down here fishing, but I was like, I'm raring to go. So here I am. Doing what I love to do. Doing what I love to do. And that's catch a fish. I didn't know how well it'd be today. First day back, you know. Turned out to be a pretty good day of fishing though. Caught 3 fish. Should have had 5, but it is what it is. It happens. know, man. I'm burnt out and tired. I know, right? I do. I'm out here trying to get them December steelhead caught and get them caught and before the end of the year, and then I can start focusing more on trout until it warms up again. Once it warms up, warm water species, and just the usual stuff. Every year it's the same thing. Mo Style, what's up? I've been waiting all day for you to show up. This is my second live stream today. I need your rhythms to get these fish active and biting. Way to go, Mo Style. Shout out. Go check out Mo Style, y'all. Go check her out. Same way with Blue. Go check him out too. I always say it, whenever Blue and Mo shows up, go check them out. Thank you for sharing, Mo Style. Oh, yeah. The party has officially started. Not only if we can get the wife to get back in here and join in this afternoon's live stream, then we have a real legit party going on then. I still feel like we got a legit party going on. For sure. Now we need Alex and Bella and Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon. Oh yeah. Party time. Oh yeah. Y'all. Heck yeah, party time. Aha. Yeah, I had a nice trip to Missouri, Mo Style. It was a great trip. Made it back to Oregon safe and sound. Wife had fun meeting the in-laws. There's the wife. Hey. Yeah, party time. Heck yeah. Let's go. Sweet. Yep, there she is. Ask for the wife to show up and she shows up. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, she wasn't too sure I'd up and go fishing this morning. I did get out kind of late though. Because I woke up, my alarm went off, and I hit that snooze button because I was pretty tired. And then I just laid there after the snooze button went off again. And then I finally started moving around, and she's like, "Are you sure you're going to go fishing? You look pretty tired." I'm like, "Yep, I'm going." Eventually, I moseyed myself on down here to the river. Good thing I did. I caught 3 fish and landed the 3 fish. I missed 2, so I should have had 5 fish altogether, but it is what it is. Man, there are 3 steelheads sitting right there right now. Let me get this camera pointed towards the water, y'all. Oh man, we got a party of steelhead rolling right there. Right there. I know you can definitely see the one. You should be able to see 2 of the 3 because the third one I think might just be a trout because it's too small to be considered a steelhead. But you guys should be able to see them. Yep, steelhead party of 3 right there. I can see them plain as day. I just don't know how well you guys can see them. Hopefully you guys can see them. I wish I could get them to bite, because it would be 3 on the dinner plate. I get one of them. I did get to bite though before the live stream. That'll be in the video though. I got him to bite. I set the hook and he just did not cooperate. He got away. Yep. The wife had fun meeting the in-laws for the first time ever. Well, she met my brother already, but she didn't meet my dad or his wife or any of those peoples. But she finally got to meet them. We snuck off and didn't tell anybody we were showing up for Thanksgiving dinner. So we ended up staying out in the cold for an hour because nobody wanted to wake up. It was fun though. The wife enjoyed herself. At least I think she did. Can't really speak for her, but I think she did. It's braid. It's braid. It's that high vis braid by Power Pro. I'm glad you can see the fishes. Oh, kind of acting like a flagpole? Gotcha. Yeah, I got videos and stuff coming out from the trip we took and stuff like that. I put out a whole bunch of videos yesterday on our trip there, the flights and everything, and then the flights back. And then sometime this week, I'm going to start putting out all the other videos from the trip. So, doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good for sure. How are you doing? Hopefully you caught some fish or an animal or something. Oh, something just teased me as the rock. My bobber just bounced down a little bit. Oh. You catch a car instead, huh? Gotcha. Boy, that made my daddy so happy when we showed up at his door on Thanksgiving Day. That was truly something special me and the wife could do for my daddy, for sure. He's 76 years old. March he'll be 77. It probably did make his year. I mean, I'm still emotional and choked up about it myself. I try not to be that way because I'm supposed to be a man, you know. But I am. I'm truly choked up and moved by the fact that we were able to do that for him, you know.